Okay, so we've played a lot of The Isle recently, and it has been so much fun. Oh, what's that? What's that? What's that on our right? Oh my fucking lord! You know that savage survival dinosaur game where you start as a baby, you grow, you hunt other players, and survive off the land? The Isle is quite a gritty game with a very minimal HUD style, very little in terms of tutorials, and pretty much no tips or tricks. You spawn as a baby, and it's literally up to you to figure it out for yourself. My friends and I have been playing the Arivma expansion, beta, whatever you want to call it. We have been playing that patch, and that patch boasts 13 different dinosaurs from herbivore, carnivore, and the omnivore families, and each family has a different playstyle and an experience whilst growing up. If you haven't seen my first impressions video, it should be somewhere around here at the top of the video in the corner. But let's get to the topic at hand. Whilst playing this dinosaur game, or playing within the dinosaur genre, I've had a lot of whispers and a lot of messages in chat about the game Path of Titans. It's a similar dinosaur game that boasts a wider range of dinosaurs to play. We went ahead and got it, mainly so you didn't have to. Let's get into it. So here you can see the trailer for Path of the Titans. We're already getting the same vibe from the get-go. You spawn as a baby, you have to survive off the land, fight off other players, and grow up. All looks good so far. However, after jumping into the gameplay, it was apparent from the offset that these games may look similar and they may be in the same genre, but they play out completely different, especially in my opinion. Now we're going to jump into some gameplay from my own perspective, and we'll see where it takes us. Alright, the first one, we've just got to try a Tyrannosaurus, right? Will be a male. Speed plus attack plus speed, 0 defense. Right, we'll do balance. Can you change the pattern of it? That'll do. We have a male Tyrannosaurus. I have no idea what I'm doing. After completing a 5 to 10 minute tutorial, we exited a cave and spawned out here in the open. The tutorial consisted of teaching us how to move, attack, eat, and drink. Seems pretty self-explanatory. Path of Titan has some form of system, as the more you grow up, the more abilities you'll be able to unlock. As a baby, you may not be able to tail whip as a Tyrannosaurus. However, once you grow up to an adolescent, you may be able to add a new move or passives. It seems like a cool system for you to be able to grow up to unlock more abilities in your fight for survival. Meaning, the more you grow up, the better. The way the Isle does it, the more you grow, the more stamina you have, the more health you have, you hit harder. In simpler terms, you're stronger. On the Isle, you grow over time. You can even go AFK if you really wanted to. The growth would happen, but it would be slow. Every dinosaur has a preferred diet, and if you complete that diet, you have 3 different nutrients near your food bar, your growth will increase. It doesn't seem like there is a natural growth rate on Path of Titans. You have to, wait for it, complete quests. If you told me this before I even played, but I spent my first 20 minutes as a Tyrannosaurus Rex collecting acorns whilst in a party with a completely different dinosaur. I don't even know the name, sorry. Just as a side note, you cannot party up with a different type of dinosaur on the Isle. You can't even talk to them. So whilst I'm partying up with other types of species, collecting my acorns to level up, it's pretty busy with dinosaurs, roaming around, and your quests making you go to a different part of the map. It's an interesting feature. I personally prefer the gritty playstyle of the Isle, as you constantly feel in danger from the get-go. You spawn in, you've got an empty stomach, you look for food, you find a bigger dinosaur, you're currently hiding in a bush because you're shitting yourself. In Path of the Titans, I was walking up to every dinosaur I spotted, roaring in their face, and then they would walk off. That kind of behaviour in the Isle would not end well for you, especially if it's against a croc.
Azzy, mate, you're dangerous sitting on your ass. You see how they're... Like, move.
How are you alive?
There's definitely a big difference between both of these games. If you're looking for a chilled survival game where you can party up with literally anyone, feed off the land, hunt other players, and change your abilities or traits, Path of Titans could be a good fit for you. Now, just as an extra note, I did spot that Path of the Titans has a large amount of modded community servers, offering quick growth rates, extra dinosaurs, and different maps. I did end up finding one, and you were able to play as a Quetzal, so I obviously ended up playing as a Quetzal, trying to engage some form of nostalgic vibes from my time playing Ark Survival. I did get the Quetzal to full growth, but I wasn't really able to do anything whilst flying, other than some form of spinning attack that did more damage to me than them. Path of Titans seems like a good survival game, but after playing the Isle, it has some type of lingering cloud of arcadey style gameplay. The fighting felt a little bit jank, and with all of the screen clutter, personally it's not for me, but it may be for you. The Isle is gritty, unforgiving, hilarious at times, but most of the time, it just scares the shit out of me. Crocs are in every single drop of water, Carnos are running rampant, Troodons are screaming in the grass, Pterodons are just flying above you, waiting for an easy pack. As you grow, you can meet other players to form a pack, if they are the same dinosaur as you. The pack can then grow the more you meet, and you could even grow a nest to create some form of spawn point for your friends joining you. I'm seriously excited to see more of what the Isle has to offer. The roadmap was previously open to the public, but now it's changed to private, so we can only hope there's more in store for us soon. If you've been searching for a dinosaur survival game, hopefully this has helped you, and thanks for sticking with us to the end. I'll see you in the next video.